Demanding change, celebrating success. Our stories, our voices. Positively Black.
A few weeks ago, we told you about an African burial ground buried under concrete and almost forgotten on Staten Island. But it's a sad reality in every borough. Pieces of our history, our ancestors, hidden from sight all over New York City.
In this week's Positively Black, we take you to Brooklyn, where there's a grassroots effort to honor African Americans who lived and died there before it's too late.
This whole area here was one large block of farmland.
On a busy corner of Flatbush, Brooklyn, people from all walks are drawn to the gathering.
So let's get started.
Part rally.
I believe that we are all here for a reason.
Part movement.
We were drawn here, and there's never going to be another moment like this.
And a history lesson.
This is a place where my ancestors walked, lived, breathed, loved.
The corner of Church and Bedford Avenues is Shanna Sabio's classroom to teach a shocking secret.
It's an African cemetery. We need to preserve this as a piece of Brooklyn history and world history.
Maps dating back to the 1700s show the property, once owned by the Flatbush Dutch Reformed Church, was home to one of the only cemeteries for free and enslaved Africans in the area. Unearthed slowly, constantly, over centuries.
In 1840s, when the schoolhouse was built here, they found bones in the basement. When the sewer system was built, they found bones. When Bedford Avenue was actually built, they found bones as well. And so it's really important for us to illuminate this history and to make sure that the desecration stops now.
But the sacred ground, already partially paved over to build roads and a gas station, is at risk again. Last year, outgoing Mayor Bill de Blasio announced a plan to build affordable housing on that very site, a 130-unit residential high-rise. Soon after, the Flatbush African Burial Ground Coalition was born to stop it.
The coalition is not against affordable housing. We're just against affordable housing being built on top of an historic African cemetery.
That doesn't make sense to put it on something so sacred and precious.
Not on the backs of our ancestors who still to this day cannot rest in peace.
The coalition mobilized in a matter of months.
The city is proposing to build affordable housing,
getting thousands of petition signatures, holding cleanup events, and organizing walking tours that include interactive moments about the people who were buried here.
I am a teacher. My students think that things like this happens like hundreds and hundreds of years ago, but when I tell them, no, this is happening right now and I'm fighting for it so you can learn about the history, it's bittersweet.
The coalition's efforts have caught the attention of Brooklyn Borough President and mayoral candidate Eric Adams, who just this month promised his support, backing the community's call for an open space memorial at the site.
We're holding him to task. If and when he becomes the mayor of New York, that he definitely stay true to that promise.
It's so hard for me to find out who my ancestors are as a person of African descent. We have a piece of history right here that we've been able to tease out who they could have been. I'm here because they were here, right? That's why I'm passionate about it.
But for now,
you're welcome.
The mission continues.
We are the Flatbush African Burial Ground Coalition, and this is what we do.
A grassroots effort to educate the community on the vital piece of history hidden in plain sight.
You must look your past squarely in the face, learn its lessons in order to act in the present to inform the future.
Tracy Strahan, News 4, New York.